People are buried down here.
Hey!
So we had to create, to do this, we knew from the start that we were going to replace the digital will 100%. We knew that performance isn't just restricted to the face, it's restricted to the entire body. It's you know, the way you gesticulate, the way you stand, the way you walk, everything kind of denotes who you are. And if you just pop a head onto another person, you get this kind of bobblehead effect unless that person is the same person. So we started out by trying to figure out how we're actually going to create a version of Will Smith. Now, unfortunately, 25 years ago, when Will was the right age, we didn't have the foresight to actually do a lot of scans and photographs, knowing what technology was going to be. So we have to kind of just start trolling through all the history of what is Will Smith. So we pull lots of still frames from the movies. In some way, even though it's not necessarily the best representation of Will, it's the iconic representation, which in its own way is the best representation. We also looked for just candid snaps of Will when he's not made up on set, when he's just more himself. So we also managed to find some stills of him, and the estate was really, really good in helping us find some of those photos. So the other thing we have to do is likeness isn't just a function of a still frame. It's easy enough to create a sculpture of somebody, but to have that sculpture move and stay that somebody was what we found to be the hardest thing. So we also trolled through a lot of the footage of Will Smith.
We got a tip that was running some major druggage up in there, something like 50 keys. So we steps to the door. Boom!
Dude. Cool. You no problem. Shut up, man. Slow ass driver.
It's funny, you gotta like how you can just laugh at that. That's why you threw that out naked? Okay. You're some it's my wife would hate. She hates womanizers. I don't believe you. You see, you something wrong with you.
So one of the shots in there actually is a digital Will Smith. We did this test early on. We called it the Pepsi Challenge, where we took a 1-minute scene from Bad Boys, took 2 shots out of 20, and replaced Will in those 2 shots, a close-up and a sort of wider shot. The goal was, originally it was supposed to be a test with the studio to sort of garner confidence, but we told them it was going to take 6 months, so they said, well, we'll see it, when it's done, which was halfway through the shoot, so we just sort of leapt into it. Paramount and Skydance were incredibly generous and were very, very trusting with us. But we still proceeded with the test because it wasn't just about trying to prove to other people that we could do it. It was more for ourselves. We had to start to study Will. We had to start to really understand what it takes to make a digital Will Smith. So you start by basically taking the footage. It makes it even harder that we don't have any camera information. We don't have any photography from the environment. So everything has to be done the good old-fashioned way by hand. So we track in our Will Smith. And this is 6 months into the process. We spent another 12 months after this working on Will. In your place. And we start to realize the things that we need to work on, the area around the eyes. We're getting sort of a little bit of a doll eye effect on his eyes, but we're kind of happy with what we can do with the lips, especially with what we call lip sticky, which is, your lips kind of stick together as you talk. So all those kind of things you have to parse in. So as we're doing this, I'll step back a little bit at a time. As we're doing this, we're creating our digital Will Smith. So we start by taking a ground truth of real Will Smith. So we were lucky enough to fly out to London while Will was finishing up his shoot on Aladdin. And we got a little time. We put him into a clear angle booth, so we got a full body scan, a face scan, but we also did high resolution photographs. Funny thing about Will is that he's done this for so long that you get up there, you have your little booklet, and you're saying, all right, in this pose, I need you to stand like this. And you look up and he's already doing it because he kind of just memorized, he's done it for like 20 years. But, so we take these photographs. The goal is, and we also, Paul is in the audience, we also go over to our friends over at ICT, and we do a light stage session with Will. What this allows us to do is to create a current day version of Will Smith. So that's the way we work, is even if we don't ever have to use the current day version of Will Smith, we start there because that's what we have. It means that as we're working on the animation, we can compare it back to himself before we hand off to the younger version to make sure that we're on the right track with the animation. The idea being is that we'll take that 50-year-old Will Smith, we'll kind of just bend it a little bit, and it'll end up being